Welcome everyone. Students, in the earlier video, we have discussed about the classification of resources on the basis of origin, exhaustibility, ownership and development. Hope all these concepts are clear to you. Now moving on to the next topic. As you all know, resources are important for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life. With so many resources, we are bound to have many problems. So what are the problems faced? Our resources are getting depleted, so we can see depletion in our resources all around, which in turn is affecting our ecological balance, such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution and land degradation. Another big problem is because these resources are not well distributed, these are in the hands of only few people. This is one of the reasons we have haves and the have not in our society, that is rich and the poor. So students, it will be very interesting if you can bring out ways in which you can make resources accessible to everyone in the society. Because of all these resources and problems, it is very important for us to live sustainably. And that is where we come to sustainable development. So what is sustainable development? It means development should take place without damaging our current environment, keeping in mind the needs of the future generation. So how are we going to do that? We are going to identify the resources, plan the resources, and we are going to match it with something. We are going to talk about identification. First and foremost, we have to do the survey, mapping, and measure it. So we need to know how much resources are present and what is the quality and quantity. Moving on to the next step, that is resource planning. Now resource planning is a very complex process. At the same time, it is widely accepted strategy for proper use of resources. It has importance in our country where we have enormous diversity in the availability of resources. There are some regions which can be considered self-sufficient in terms of availability of resources, and there are some regions which have acute shortage of some vital resources. So let us take some example. Arunachal Pradesh has abundance of water resources but lacks in infrastructure development. Similarly, the state of Rajasthan is very well endowed with solar and wind energy but lacks in water resources. Now this calls for balanced resource planning at national, state, regional and local levels. For resource planning, what is important? Yes, technology. And how are we going to use technology to extract these resources so that they are accessible to the masses? And the next step in resource planning is the implementation, that is making use of these resources. Finally, our nation has resource developmental plans. So all of these have to match with the national development plans. So students, that's it for today. Read the text after watching this video.